May I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Hello,
Alexander.
Hello. Hello.
How are you today?
Very good, thank you very much. And you?
Fine, thank you. Before we start, would you like some water?
Just a little bit.
Okay,
please.
because I will take from you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
Today is very hot day, yes?
Yes,
The weather
I'm
is...
sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Before we start, Alexander, I remember you have a child, just born, Sophia, Princess Sophia.
Yes, she was born just very recently, so thank you for remembering.
How is she? How are you, like young parents in this new status?
It's quite good, but you know, now we have sleepless nights, so it's quite a tough time for us right now.
Yeah, sure. I remember well the sleepless nights, so you will get used to this.
I hope so. I think we have no options.
Yeah. And by the way, did you switch Sophia to the new medical insurance program we have in our company, especially for the infants? You know, it's very interesting and very useful. Because, for example, it enables you to have a personal doctor,
Really?
yeah, who is available 24 hours a day,
No, actually, no.
and can come directly to your home. So you save time.
Mm-hmm.
This is especially, I think, very important for the young parents like you.
Thank you. Actually, I didn't know about that, so that's very kind from your side to mention it. So I think my wife would be happy to know. So I will definitely let her know. I think we will enroll Sophia.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, think about this. Yeah. Before we start, so this is the performance review.
Okay.
Have you ever been in such a meeting in your previous job, in your previous company, or is it your first time?
Actually, no, that's my first time because I obviously had some discussion with my managers before, but not like, this formal review like we are having now.
Okay, I see. So this is I think the formalities, because we are a big company, so we need to formalize everything, and also not just for the record, but to remember well what we said about, what we agreed upon, and etc. So don't be nervous.
Okay.
Just be sure.
I'm trying.
Just to let you know that this is a meeting to discuss your 12 months period of work, because you're already with our company, with our team for the 12 months.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the time to review your annual results for the whole year. This is the time also to see what was done and what we are going to do in the future. What do we need for this? For example, any trainings or any support. Also to listen to your concerns, if any, and some interesting things you would like to share with us as well. So don't be nervous. Feel free to ask any questions you want, because it's really time to do this. Of course, we have this. You can come to me and your supervisor, team leader, anytime you want. But just this is more like I said, my more formal meeting to have also the records for our future and for the future, for your future in our company. So, any questions so far?
I think no. So let's start. I'm waiting for the review.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we have on the table right now is the key performance results for your 12 months. I hope you received this before, and it's not for the first time.
Yes, and I think I was doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So
no doubt.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the main thing I would like to discuss with you. Also, we would like to listen to your intentions and your
Okay.
career ambitions for the future.
Okay.
Also, we would like to discuss with you any like support you would like to have from us, or any concerns you might have for this period. And actually, this is it. So let's go through the point by point, because I also received the feedback from your supervisor, from your team leader.
Sure.
So let me share it with you. But before, let's start with the KPIs.
Yeah.
So if you let's have a look. As you correctly mentioned, we are very proud that you are in our team, because you perform well, and
Thank you.
you should be proud of yourself, because actually each month you see your results, actual results are higher than the target, and you're performing well. So we do really appreciate this. Please keep going like this.
Thank you.
But also you could see that we have this small table best in class.
Yeah.
As you know, our company is expanding our perimeter, expanding our shops and warehouses, and we would like to be also overseas in Nigeria and Dubai. So we would like to be the best, and trying to meet not only the targets, but to be the benchmark for other companies as well. So if you look at this benchmark, you see that you are performing lower than this figure. 10.26 orders received per hour and 23.5. So this is quite lower than you actually perform. And what we would like, so first of all, have you ever seen these benchmark figures? Probably.
No, it's actually first time I'm seeing it, and actually this is a kind of surprise for me, because I was thinking that I was performing very good. Just comparing my actual performance with the targets, that I just thought that this is pretty good performance, but right now I see that it's not so good.
Okay.
So
don't be upset, Alexander. Don't be upset, because if you haven't seen this, of course, this is clear for me now that you were not aware actually. So let's just keep in mind that we have this best in class and this benchmark, and we'll come back to these discussions about this. I will probably make some meeting for the team, because you're not alone, and probably some other team members also not aware. So we need to be clear on this, of course.
Because of course, if I were aware about this before, then that would give me some food for thoughts, I would say, for better performance. Because, as I said, I thought that I was really good, but not as good as I thought.
Okay. So we definitely need a meeting with the teams to make clear, to visualize probably our benchmarks, so every person should see this, should know about this. Okay. But if you look at, nevertheless, if we look at your actual performance, and if we forget, for example, at the moment for the benchmark, you could see that actual results for the last 2 months are lower than the previous months. Do you have any idea of what happened there?
Actually, yes, and the reason is those sleepless nights. Actually, we started our meeting with the reason.
Okay.
My newborn daughter Sophia, and right now I would say that I'm struggling to get back to my usual performance and to my usual schedule, I would say, because. But I think that I'm on my way. So take it for granted that next time I'll show better performance, because the only reason of this downside is my sleepless night.
Okay, clear. Okay, that's clear. That's life. So, so that's
New life.
a new
I would
life,
say.
and it's
Yeah.
for sure understandable. Okay. Um, Finishing with our KPIs. If um, let's say we will higher targets for you, for other team members closer to benchmark, because currently it's a bit far away your target from the benchmark. Would you be comfortable with it to perform?
Well, I'll try because for sure then I would need some help from you and from my team leader because it's not like I see some space for me to be faster than I am right now, but probably with some training or with some tips and tricks from you, I could be better. So I'll try.
Okay.
Try.
Okay.
I don't think that it's impossible, so I'll try.
Okay. You know that this year you have we had a grievance, a complaint from one of the members, the team members regarding
Yeah.
you. Do you remember? What do you feel about this? What do you think
Well,
about
I
this?
think that was just a kind of miscommunication. But I think we settled this with you also right now. Our communication and our actually interaction are pretty good. So
Okay.
I would say that's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
So that was just one case, and we managed to do everything to settle
Okay.
this conflict.
Okay. Thank you for mentioning this. The rest of the team, do you have any connections? Because I don't think I saw you in the last corporate event. Why are you not interested in this, or you have some reasons for that, or don't have time? So far, I understand that you have a child, and so of course for now you are a bit busy, a bit very busy, of course.
Yeah.
But for the previous months, how do you feel in the team? Do you have friends? Why didn't you attend corporate events before?
Well, yes. Actually, I didn't participate in any event to tell you the truth during these 12 months. But the reason is that actually I'm not a kind of party guy. So probably I'm not interested in this social event and these parties because I don't drink actually at all. So
alcohol, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, clear. But a part of these parties you mentioned, we have some charity events which promote our corporate brand, etc. Also, what do you think? We can organize some family event with the children. Would you be interested?
Well, family events, that's something quite interesting.
Oh, nice.
For me. Yeah, so
one day you could attend with your Sophia.
Probably yes. Probably yes. I think that we can consider this with my wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could invite you, and
sure.
see you on this event.
Okay.
Great. Okay. So we will talk with HR about family day.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay. The last point I would like to discuss with you is the absence days in this year. So there were actually high 8 days compared with the national average at 4.4 days. Do you remember what was this? And it was strange because all 2 days absences were in the same time. Do you remember what was there?
Well, yes, and if you will will look at the schedule of these absence days, actually you would see that the days were taken by me just in last couple of months, and it's also because of all this stuff, you know, with Sophie and with my wife when she was waiting to give birth. Actually, there was some kind of troubles with her.
Okay.
So,
Everything connected with with your current situation.
Yeah.
With the child.
So next year I think that I will take less days. So.
Okay, so nothing connected with your
No,
personal
no.
Yeah, okay.
Everything is good, but you know, just
yeah. Okay, because you know your work is physical demanding. That's why I'm asking if it's
No,
support.
I'm physically strength actually, and I have a good health, so nothing to worry about.
Okay, okay, great. We talked about past. We talked about current situation with the teams. What about the future? What, how you see yourself in 1-2 years in our company?
Well, I want to be a team leader. That's quite definite target for me. So I think that I'm ready to invest more from my side, ready to take trainings. So I'm here. Please consider me for this.
Okay, great. What kinds of trainings do you think you need from our company?
Well, I think some people management skills, because I'm good with all the operations, but people management is something that I'm probably be missing.
Okay.
So,
communication training, presentation, something.
Well, something. Yeah, but people management is the primary focus.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Clear. Okay. So far, no major questions from me. So for me, everything is clear. Thank you very much for your answers, for your honest answers, for your comprehensive. As I said, we are very proud that you are in our team. So congratulations with your first year.
Thank you very much.
Let me just summarize what we talked about. And finish our talk, to confirm our understanding. So you were aware about the actual results of the KPIs versus targets. So you were quite low with the actuals for the two past months, but it's okay. It's reasonable because of your family situation right now. You were not aware about the benchmark figures,
that's right.
but we will organize a meeting, and this will be visualized for all the team and you first of all.
Sure.
We confirm with you that you would like to be a team leader.
Yes.
With a good people management training, communication. If you continue doing well job, and we would like to also to a bit increase your, of course, communicate with your supervisor, increase a bit your actual results. Targets. Okay, closer to benchmark. And then you will have a promotion. So we'll have a promotion meeting to discuss your future. So the grievance complaint was fine, so we closed this issue at all. You agreed that you will visit our corporate family event if it will be organized with the HR. And the absence days again with your family current situation, so you do not foresee this next year, hopefully. No. So probably that's it. That's it. So thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you very much for your participation actively. So see you.
No questions from my side, so everything is clear. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. See you.
Bye bye. See you.